Greetings, redheads. Thank you for joining us in another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Red's View. Of course, I am your gracious host, J Red, and I'm joined yet again. He graced me with his presence this evening. The most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs, the DJ PM. What is up, bro?
What's up, bro? Glad to be back, man. How you?
Pretty good, man. We've been having some great shows. Of course, more subscribers, more participants. Y'all been talking a lot about some of my videos, man. We had great viewership on the Just Hilarious video I did last week.
Okay.
So it was a great discussion. Wish I could have had you there for that, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, man. You know, I was in Mexico, man, on vacation.
Yes, but it's so much going on. But I had to cover that, man. But it was a very good discussion. And I want to talk about that, but man, it's so much other stuff to cover today.
Right.
Woo, man. I'm so glad that I didn't shoot yesterday because of the conversation we're about to have right now. But before I begin that, make sure everybody do a big favor and subscribe to youtube.com/ResView. And please, for the algorithm on YouTube, hit the like button. Y'all listened last time and the algorithm went up. Do that for all the videos that you watch. Just hit the like button or the dislike button. That the engagement helps it get to more people.
Yeah.
The algorithm. So please do that. Subscribe again to youtube.com/ResView. If you are on Facebook, do the same thing. Hit that like button. Make sure you comment. The more y'all comment, the more traction it gets, and then the more exposure it gets on Twitter. Make sure you retweet this. We've been seeing y'all watching.
Re-exit.
X on X.
Yeah.
Make sure that you re-exit, whatever you call it.
I don't even know what it's called now.
Yeah, I don't know. He just called it X, like Malcolm X. I don't know. But yeah, man. Thank you everybody for joining us again, man. So PM, whoo, man, I've been waiting to talk about this all day. I really wish I could have went live last night, but it was like late last night when I found out.
Right.
And we was talking about it. But man, boy, have the tables turned, because that's the theme, the thumbnail of tonight's show, the headline. Lizzo is being sued for fat shaming and sexual harassment, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Boy, PM, how the tables have turned.
Man.
So this news dropped yesterday, and it's been sending social media into a frenzy. It's been sending, like, I know on X, they've been talking about it. I know on Facebook, we've been talking about it and stuff. Right. But let's get people up to speed if they don't know what is going on. So Lizzo, right here, the headline says former dancers accuse Lizzo of harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Now, I'm not going to read every single detail, but it says right here, 3 professional dancers are demanding a jury trial in their lawsuit against Lizzo for allegedly, and we got to say allegedly, creating a hostile work environment. The allegations include sexual, racial, and religious harassment and false imprisonment. Woo! So it says right here, I'm going to highlight it. During the time the dancers were weight shamed, forced to endure sexually denigrating behavior, and preaching about sexuality and Christianity, and were pressured into participating in disturbing sex shows.
Right.
3 former dancers said that. So, you know, that's been what's out. And Lizzo looks like she in trouble with that, man. Now, before I give my opinion about it, I found this out right before we were about to go live. Check this out, DJ PM. Now you see this happening right after that news dropped. The experience of working with Lizzo was a nightmare. People are sharing their alleged experiences of working with Lizzo. Let's go down and look at this. People are just coming out the woodwork. They're saying that this story right here is from Sequest or whatever. For clarification, I'm not a part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. Big shout out to the dancers who had the courage to bring this to the light. And someone else reshared this and said, echoing what Sequest said, I haven't been part of that world for around 3 years for a reason. I very much applaud the dancers' courage to bring this to light, and I grieve parts of my own experience. I'd appreciate space to understand my feelings. Oh man. Oh boy. So this is the thing. Now I know people are gonna give their opinions on whether they believe it or not. PM, it don't even matter whether I believe it or not,
Right.
right? My big thing is the tables have turned because let's say for instance, this is not true.
Right,
You
right,
know
right.
what this could be the result of?
What's that?
Lizzo pissing somebody off.
Mm.
And I want this to be attention to black women out there. Uh Anytime you see someone sexually exploiting themselves and they get a lot of money and they're in the spotlight, anytime you see this whole body positivity, because it's ironic that she's getting in trouble for fat shaming when she's supposed to be Miss Body
Right,
Positivity.
right, right.
You know, anytime you see the dressing how you want to dress, sexual liberation, and all this stuff, realize that that is being marketed and giving money. They're giving marketing dollars to do that, to represent an image of black people.
Right.
And see what the white media does and what white people do. They'll sit back in these offices and say, okay, we're going to put these agendas out here. That's why in the title I'm saying the agenda turned on Lizzo.
Mm.
Right? Because she was pushing an agenda. Let's stop bullshitting about this. Lizzo was pushing an agenda.
What
The
agenda was
overweight,
I'm just curious.
the agenda is obesity in the black community.
I agree.
White people have been doing this for years with mammy. You know what I'm saying? The image of a mammy. They want a big black woman to represent the image of black women. They want a sexual Jezebel to represent the image of a black woman. And what they'll disguise it is, if you go against it as a heterosexual black man, I'm keeping it all the way real today, then they say that you're body shaming, you're fat shaming, you're
fat phobic.
Fat phobic, misogynistic, too controlling, all this stuff. So I want to point this out. What they'll do is leave you high and dry in case you piss them off, because they'll chew you up and spit you out. I don't know if Lizzo actually committed these acts. These are all allegations. But you know what? In their society, it don't matter, because right, you see it's getting covered everywhere. And all of a sudden, out the woodwork, everybody has a story to share saying, I'm not brave enough to do it, but I have a lot of courage for everybody else to come out and say it. So you have to realize when there's an agenda out here, you're being controlled. And it's like that with the LGBT community too. We're not just going to stop right at the body positivity stuff. If you look in between the lines, it's clear to see, clear as day.
Clear to me anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you have to be very cautious on what you put out and what you promoted, like how you're being promoted, because the minute that you piss them off, and in case Lizzo could have pissed them off, oh, they'll pull all the stops. They'll use what you've been promoting against you, because a lot of people were saying, what? That don't even sound like it's real. Right. Guess what? It don't even matter. It's on CNN. You know what I'm saying? It's on. Yes, I saw the article on CNN. CNN gave a short article, but that's how I know they didn't care. They just wanted her to just get it out there. They just wanted to make her image look tarnished. And the thing is also, PM, I don't want any of those body positivity, feminist type of people to come back, because what Lizzo is going to need now is the black community. Let's keep it a buck.
Oh, of course.
When they go out and do this and the white media and the white people spit them out and feed them to the wolves, then they start creeping back to the black community.
She'll be on Breakfast Club next week.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club. She'll go to these urban outlets, right? Urban, air quotes. She'll come back to the black community because we fight for justice. We fight for rights. But no, you were in the audience twerking, shaking your big flat ass, and I'm keeping it all the way a buck tonight.
Man, they gonna get you for that one.
She looked like a fool. Lizzo walked around with a thong on, with a flat ass, and promoted that. Yeah, at an NBA game, twerking with kids in the audience, and you still had people trying to defend it, all this stuff. Lizzo embarrassed herself, and she embarrassed the black community. Now, of course, they're going to blame it on the black man, whatever, but we're talking about Lizzo tonight.
Right.
All right? She did this, made a fool out of herself, and I guarantee you she's going to try to come back into the fold, into the black community, because we all she got. Because her audience is mostly white. I've never had one black person come to me and request for a Lizzo song, but I've had
her other one. Why men great till they gotta be great? That one.
That's what's up. I've had white people. White people love Lizzo, but
Yeah, for sure.
they love that type of image because they don't be coming up and they be hating on Beyonce. I'm gonna keep it above. They be hating on Beyonce, but they like promoting a Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? They like doing that. You don't see it in their community when they
maybe Lizzo make better music than Beyonce.
All right, you don't see it in their community. You know what I'm saying? Getting that, but this is an example of what not to do. And Lizzo, unfortunately, is going to have to learn the hard way. Right. You thought that this was cool to do this, and anytime we said something about it, there was a bunch of jibber and jabber criticizing us. You know, when I always talk about Lizzo, and I know y'all watching on Facebook because you watch the show every week. Some of you just be hating, and but you know, haters will watch. Y'all wasn't on my Facebook status today.
Right.
Usually I get like 200 comments talking about Lizzo, but
anytime you used to bring Lizzo up, you was going viral.
Every time, bro. But you see how the tables turn. Now they can use your the agenda that you were promoting. They're using that against you, because I would look at it like, damn, why would Lizzo be body shaming and fat shaming when she's supposed to be X, Y, and Z? Now, in case she is really this bad person and, you know, all these the allegations are true, then shame on Lizzo. But I'm looking at it from a different light, because as Black folks, we should always question things.
Oh, yeah. Everything.
Same with Jonathan Majors. When that stuff happened with him, and all of a sudden the Woodward PAs and different people who was working on film, oh yeah, he's a bad person to work with. That's what they do. White like that white back with that media and the setup, the infrastructure, they will come at you like hounds and literally feed you to the wolves. So,
right, especially in the media.
They will bury you if you piss them off. Now, I'm not saying Lizzo was about to buy CNN. I'm not saying she was about to buy NBC, nothing like that. But I am saying, as a Black man, as a Black man, I know how this works. I've seen it happen numerous times when they want to tarnish your image. They've done it to Prince. They've done it to Michael Jackson. The greats, they do it too. So you got to be cautious. And it's crickets right now talking about Lizzo. But what you think about it, PM?
So I think, for one, everything is alleged, and people can be sued for anything. I can sue you right now,
absolutely,
for unfair treatment on Red's View, and me and you just gonna have to go to court and figure it out. However, what I will say is that if it's true, Lizzo needs to be ashamed of herself, because she's supposed to be this body positivity queen, and if she's fat shaming people, bro, that's terrible. I also read that once she thought that some of her dancers were out drinking, so she made them practice for 12 hours.
12
that's
hours,
insane, bro.
That's
insane.
That's
and
movie
they
set
said
hours.
That, one of the dancers that's suing her actually recorded a rehearsal because it was so horrific, and they made her stay in her hotel room after firing her while Lizzo's security went through her phone looking for the video. So yeah, that's why she got the I think it's false imprisonment or something like that charge.
Yeah, false imprisonment.
Which is a felony, by the way.
Right. And I saw it says that they were the dancers claimed they were coerced into touching nude performers at Amsterdam strip club. Yeah. Did you see something like a banana? They had to eat
it said that the performer had like a banana hanging out his or her crouch, and she was making her dancers like play with it and stuff.
See, yeah, and it's a lot of details. Now,
yeah,
of course, this is all alleged.
Yeah,
a lot of people will want to believe it and say she's a bad person, but see, I don't do that with Black people. I don't join the white media when it comes to bashing a Black person. I don't care.
Never.
I don't care if you cooning or not, right? I look at it from,
unless you Ray what's his name?
Who?
Ray Lewis.
right. Ray Lewis, Jesse Lee Peterson, you know, those type of people.
Right.
But the thing is, you know, we've seen it, black folks get railroaded. And the first thing a lot of people like to do is, oh, he did that, he did that, he did that.
I mean, you know, we the first people to hate each other now.
Exactly. But you have to read between the lines. See, I don't dislike Lizzo. Right. I think that she's actually talented, but I hated the agenda that she was pushing.
Right.
And I'm mature enough to look at this and not bash her. Now, I'm critiquing my big, beautiful sister because I think she looks nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Like she's a cute girl. I think she's a cute girl. You don't think Lizzo cute? No,
Not to me.
I don't. You think she's ugly?
I think Lizzo is cool.
I don't think that
I don't find her attractive.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, the thing is this. I'm not saying I will holler at her. I don't think she's an ugly person. See, the thing is this. If she walked around carrying herself saying, "Hey, I'm big and beautiful,"
Right.
just saying that, it is what it is. But what does she do? Taking her name is Lizzo Be Eating on Instagram.
Right.
Laying in a bed of candy and a tub full of candy when you're naked. That promotes diabetes. Like
overweight.
Overweight. Like that is not a good thing. And for us to be hypnotized and by the media, because they pushed that and had us turning on each other, having gender debate.
And it also goes to the thing me and you talk about sometime where you can't say anything about a black woman because if you critique them in a non-positive way, it's somehow wrong.
Right. Yeah. It's wrong. It's cruel. You're misogynistic. Y'all can listen. Y'all can throw all the terms you want to out that you want, but when they get finished with you, they're going to bash you. They're going to promote it hard in the media and make you look foolish, even more foolish than what you were. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be ready for it. Now, it's a lot of like graphic details and stuff like that. Like I said, I ain't even going to read all of it. But the thing is, even Beyonce omitted Lizzo. Did you see that? Beyonce has some song that she does. I think it may have been on Renaissance, and she shouts out Erykah Badu, Lizzo, and somebody else.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
She omitted Lizzo's name from her performance.
Well, that's just politics, though. You know, Beyonce. Yeah, she can't get drug. She can't get drug in the mud with you.
Exactly, but that's the thing. And I'm not saying Beyonce's turning on Lizzo. I'm just saying that this is the result of it, right? Beyonce is the biggest star in the world musically.
Absolutely.
And she's performing on stage, giving you free promo, and now she can't do it because of something you were accused of doing. Now, like I said, I'm not here to judge and say that Lizzo did this, Lizzo did that, but this goes to show you the Negro wake-up call. I love that term. Lizzo got her Negro wake-up call. That's what I should have named this show. The nigga wake-up call. That's exactly what this is. Paul Mooney told us about this. You think that you hear, and then all of a sudden it'll be something that you disturb, somebody you piss off, and then all of a sudden it's here. Allegations get thrown at you. They drain you out of money because they taking her ass to court.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And they can pay people to say, yeah, she did this to me. I didn't have the courage to say this, and you just see it just blows up. You know that meme of Elmo when he's looking at the rocket,
yeah, and it's exploding in the background.
Exploding, yeah. So yeah, man. And Ari Spears, I saw Ari Spears posted this because you know he had that back and forth.
You know he don't like Lizzo.
Right, boy, he's having a field day. He is having a field day. But yeah, man. Go ahead.
I think this just goes to show though, like no matter how a person is portrayed in the media and how we perceive a person, you never really know people. If this is true.
If it's true,
yeah,
right. Because she's a horrible person if that's the case.
If it's true,
yeah. If you know you're promoting body positivity, but then you getting on a girl, one of your dancers who you're supposed to look out for, you body shaming her. But you know, to be honest, that happens. That happens. We've seen it. Big people joke about big people. You know what I'm saying? Skinny people joke about skinny people. Like
but it's different when skinny people joking about skinny people versus I'm out here acting like I'm all for the BBWs. I'm all for the big women. I'm all for this. And then I'm body shaming people behind the scenes. Yeah. Because now you're a hypocrite.
Right. A big hypocrite. No pun intended. PM, you was stupid, bro.
I ain't saying a word, man.
But yeah, man. This is a Negro wake-up call. Lizzo got her good old Negro wake-up call. So
for sure.
That's that. But speaking about sued, I got a feeling I smell a lawsuit.
Oh, you can drop that mic.
Man, I got a feeling that there's a lawsuit coming because check this. Okay, so for those who don't know, Cardi B, and of course you've probably seen the meme. She threw a mic, actually two mics. One at a DJ, but this is pertaining to her in Vegas.
Right.
She had a show in Vegas, and then she told, she had a show in Vegas. She threw a microphone after somebody threw their drink on her.
Right.
She hit someone else, not the person who actually threw it at her. However, you know, when we saw it, everybody was feeling like, man, I mean, she needed to protect herself. She got the right to be mad, blase skip. But then after like hours later or the day after, I think it was the day after when I found out, you saw footage of her saying, yeah, throw this water on me, throw it on my pussy. She literally said this. I'm hot. It's hot as hell in Vegas. Throw this water on me. And fans were throwing the water.
Right.
Now, this, I don't know if this happened way after she said it. It looked like some ice was in there or whatever the case may be. But she threw the microphone, and not only did she throw it and miss the person who did it, she hit an innocent bystander.
Right.
So with that being said, look what that led to. Right here. Fan files police report after Cardi B throws microphone off stage during Vegas concert. So yeah. And doesn't Cardi B have a history of violence already?
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say. If I was that person, I would definitely sue Cardi B too, just because I know I'm gonna win. Because Cardi got a history of violence. You know, she beat that girl up in the strip club.
Yep.
She threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj.
Sure did.
So yeah, she just got a history of it. So I mean, it should be a pretty easy case to win.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, because some people were saying like, yeah, she told people to throw water at her, but that was after that thing that they threw up was after she was performing and all this. I'm like, bro, she gave consent for you to throw water on her, right? And it was vulgar. She didn't. How's that gonna hold up in court?
Right.
She's literally saying that everybody recorded it, and you hit the wrong person, and they were bruised.
The wrong person. That's the ultimate thing. Like she probably won't even get sued by the girl that actually threw the water on her, even though if I was her, I'd sue her too. But
because
she's gonna get sued by the girl. Yeah, she's gonna get sued by the girl she hit that didn't do nothing.
Right. She was an innocent bystander.
Yeah.
You know. And some folks could say, "Oh, she got money. She got." Let me tell you something, man. Lawyers cost money
for sure.
Money that you do not want to spend
for sure.
And
you're talking about $1,000 an hour,
right, bro? Yeah, and then you got to think. It's funny. She wants her money from Tasha K, but ain't no telling how much this girl finna get because she got bruised and it's on camera. You can't beat that as a celebrity in court.
If that's me, I got a brain contusion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Therapy,
so
I can't even go to concerts no more, bro. I'm paranoid about even going to concerts at this point.
Terrified.
People calling me the girl that got hit in the head with the microphone. Like, yeah,
yeah. Like, you know, you better I would oversell.
I gotta go to therapy now.
Right. Like I need, you know, part of my brain feel like it's missing because of that.
I'm having headaches every morning.
She lost that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm having headaches every morning, migraines. Yeah. I think my neck hurt a little bit. Yeah.
Right. And see, the thing is, what I want people to realize, and I said this on my show last time, like these realize if somebody comes on stage and attacks you, you got every right to defend yourself. Somebody throws something at you and you go out into that crowd or throw something in that crowd, you could have a lawsuit.
Yep.
And did you see Monica do the same? Well, she didn't throw anything, but you saw what Monica did. I told you that was stupid.
Yeah, hey, after I saw the whole video, it was because the lady hit him first.
Yes, and I think Monica saw that happening.
Yeah.
So, but going out, not only do you put yourself in danger, but you hit somebody. It's your word versus theirs. You're the celebrity. You got the money, but you know, if I provoke you or talk shit about you, or whatever, or if somebody throws something at you,
yeah,
I can say I didn't throw it if it ain't no footage. So it's your word versus mine. But they do know.
In today's day and age, it's gonna be on camera anyway.
Right, but the thing is, what if somebody didn't catch it and Monica come punch me in the face?
Right.
All I know is Monica did punch me in the face.
Right.
But she would have to prove that I threw it at her, and I'm like, it was 1,000 people in there.
Yeah, Monica probably gonna get sued too, though.
You think so?
Yeah. If I was that guy, I'd sue him.
Hell yeah. And I still think she was trying to break up the fight or something like that, but you got your ass off stage to do that. I said that was the dumbest thing, but you had some people in the comments talking about, well, I mean, she needed to do something. I'm like, y'all don't think. You thinking as a fan.
They thinking like a broke person. Or even, I ain't even going to call them broke.
Just
they
average.
thinking like a person that's not Monica. How about
that?
Right.
You're not thinking of a celebrity. You don't even know what you're talking about. So, you know, be cautious at your own risk. All right. Now, look, let me ask you this, PM. We know Carly Russell was lying. She got caught lying and all this other stuff, right?
Right.
Do you think that with the false reports that she gave and all this other stuff, do you think that she deserves jail time?
Yes, I think it should be minimal, but I think she should go to jail because they got to make an example out of her, bro. Because she wasted taxpayer dollars, officers' times. It's just a lot of resources that go into finding somebody in a situation like that. And I'm scared of copycats. So you gotta do something to her to punish her so that she can understand that this is not okay and other people can understand it's not okay. I think Carly Russell needs help too, though.
You think she need help, like mental help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she got it all. Because think all of that through, like that's an elaborate plan, bro. So to think all of that through and to still go with it, something's not right in your mind.
Yeah. If you ask me, I don't think the only reason I'm saying I don't think she deserves jail time or should be in jail is because Karens do the same thing and they don't go to jail.
But that's my thing. So like, let's say like, and we see this all the time when black athletes be with white girls and they get accused of rape. I think those white women should go to jail.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
because in a lot of cases they ruin those guys' careers
forever.
Yeah. I think they should go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, if it's I'm a fair treatment type of dude. Like, if Carly Russell can go to jail, let her go to jail, or Juicy Smollett go to jail for all that. Yeah, well, he but he got out.
But he went though.
He went just for like a day, but then he
went
got
though.
Out. But the thing is, Karens and Kens who call the police in order to get us killed, they should go to jail too.
Right.
That's how I feel.
So I think I'm gonna say this, and I'm definitely not taking up for them. But I think the only difference is in most cases they get resolved like that versus this was like a 2-day manhunt type thing.
Yeah. It wasn't good. It was terrible. And Umar, he loves the Black Queens. I saw Umar even say, I shared it on my Instagram. He was like, that was selfish. You could have done something else to get that man's attention.
Yeah, and not only that, but think about all the black and brown girls that go missing, boys and girls that go missing every day who don't get this kind of attention. And now these people are going to use this to justify it.
That's
so it's doing a disservice to us.
That's the whole reason that they blew it up. Truthfully, and I said this on my last show, those folks knew that she was lying.
You think so?
Yeah, man. They had the evidence, like they had the camera. But what happens is, let's blow this up. Because if we blow this up, then we can make an example out of black folks, and then she could be the poster child for.
So you think they've been knew?
Yeah, well, they knew because they had surveillance cameras. They knew that girl was lying. They knew where they watched her go to the hotel. They watched all that. They knew ahead of time. It wasn't like they went on. They did that. I feel like they did that on purpose to get in with the media. They blew it up on purpose because if this is the case, how come all the other reported missings don't get this much coverage? It's the
ones
reason
that don't even get reported. Shit.
Right, or get reported at all.
There's so many black and brown people missing that we never even hear about, bro.
Exactly. And all of a sudden, this one from Alabama, and not even Mobile, not a main city, Hoover, what was it? Outside of Birmingham, Hoover, Alabama. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. I'm convinced of that. I could be wrong, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. Y'all let us know in the comments what you think. If you are watching this currently, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Hey, free Carly Russell, man.
Hit that like button so we can keep the engagement up so you can help the algorithm. Now, I'm going to say this, PM. Black men do not cheat.
They don't. Is Lil Meech black, though? Let's start there.
Yeah, he black. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he black. I don't know if he FBA, but he black.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah. So, yeah, Lil Meech, there was... See, I can't stand when people hate on a black man like this. Right? All this man was doing was helping his cousin. He was helping his cousin take up groceries.
Right.
To the apartment, right?
Even though we didn't see no groceries, but okay.
Well, no, I mean, how do we know we didn't see him? Right? Hold on, let me show everybody what happened because they're saying that he allegedly cheated on Summer Walker by walking a young lady, which is his cousin, upstairs to her apartment. It was caught on Ring camera. So let's look at that footage real quick. Hold on. Caught in 4K. So that's him right there walking into the door, right? He closes it and then he walks out.
They say 17 minutes later, though.
Yeah, that was 17 minutes later, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get a better video of that. Let me see if this is a bigger one. Let me go back. Let me go back. I don't want to get no copyright strike. Yeah. But that happened, and Lil Meech actually responded to that. This is what he said.
Damn, I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house. Went to the grocery store, man. Damn, I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house. Went to the grocery store, man.
Yeah, man. So this man was helping his cousin bring groceries, right?
Yeah.
17 minutes later, he comes out and goes home.
Right.
I don't see no problem with that. I don't see why this was blown out of proportion. Clearly, that person with the ring cam tried to put dirt on this man's name because they wanted him
to assassinate his character.
Yeah, assassinate this man's character. All he was doing. So a man cannot help his cousin. You got cousins, right?
I do have cousins.
You got female cousins?
I do.
Have you helped them carry groceries upstairs?
I've helped my cousins carry groceries, yes.
I've helped my cousins carry groceries.
I like to help his cousin carry groceries.
I would love to help his cousin. Now, I didn't say she wasn't attractive. She was very attractive. That ass looked very nice. But this man, this black man.
Man, you know damn well that ain't that man cousin, man. Stop,
that wasn't, man. Look, I believe it. Y'all can choose what you want to believe, but there's no evidence that he did that. That was not. Look, bro.
Where was the groceries at there, Jay?
Okay, let me ask you this. How come we don't see what happened before? Maybe they carried the groceries up and then went back and then came back.
Maybe that was the first time them going in the house. That's why you ain't seen them before.
Well, I mean, that could be true, but we're only showing what the ring cam. You got a ring cam, right?
I do have a ring camera.
Does it show everything that happens in front of your house?
In front of my door, yes.
So could you take a clip of that and post it online if you want to? Like
I could if I wanted to.
Of one clip. Could you do that?
Yeah, I could.
I rest my case.
Man, stop, man.
Lil Meech said that he was helping the girl.
As much as I like Lil Meech on that show, bro, stop, man.
I'm just saying, black men do not cheat. All right.
Listen, Lil Meech cousin or Summer Walker for that matter, I'm here for you. If you need somebody to help you carry groceries in your house, Lil Meech cousin, I got you. Summer Walker, Summer Walker got like what, 4 kids?
Yeah, I think she got a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm straight on that then.
Yeah, nah, she got too many tattoos for me too. I don't
you don't like women with tattoos like that?
Not like that. All right here.
And they all in her face and everything.
Yeah. I don't do that. I can't do that. But anyway, I had to say that. So shout out to Lil Meech, man. Keep your head up, bro.
Man, shut the hell up, man.
Just saying.
Head up, bro.
Just saying. But let's go on, man. Now this was shocking.
I saw that.
Dr. Umar met up with Suki Hana.
I saw that.
Now, of course, we know Suki Hana is one of the biggest freaks in music right now.
Right. According to her. Right.
And Dr. Umar, she said this, I don't know, it was a couple of months ago, that she would have sexual intercourse with Dr. Umar. She feels that, she has daddy issues and she's a black queen and she likes what he stands for. And she would give him some punani. Right. Like she said that. Umar responded, and then later on, recently over this past, I think it was Saturday, Umar had said that he was on the way to Miami and requested a meeting with Suki Hana, and everybody had something to say about it. He stood up for it, and then lo and behold, they actually met up here.
Right.
And what did you think about Suki Hana meeting with Dr. Umar?
So I'm gonna say this: I don't have a problem with two black people meeting. I don't have a problem with anybody meeting. Like, even if you meeting up, let's say if a black person was to meet up with a KKK member and have a conversation, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, me
That's
neither.
First and foremost. I think conversation rules the nation. Second of all, I actually want to applaud Suki Hana for the way she dressed to meet Dr. Umar. Because normally when we see Suki Hana, she got her breast out, stomach out, booty out, some of that. She had on a nice black cover-up covering most of her body. I mean, she can't help she thick.
Yeah, she can't help that.
So, she can put a trash bag on and you can see that.
Right.
She come out there in the Missy Elliott outfit from the I Can't Stand the Rain video. You'll still be able to tell she thick.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, I thought it was dope. I'd like to know what they discussed and what came out of it. But I applaud Suki. I really do, bro, for being willing to cover up, because it shows that she has a respect for Dr. Umar for real, for real.
Yeah. I don't have any problem with that, and everything Umar was talking about, because people were saying, she's, toxic for the culture.
She is all that. But what's
Yeah.
wrong with Dr. Umar having bro? This is the problem. We as people have to stop only talking to people that agree with us.
Absolutely.
We will never grow like that.
That's true.
If me and you share the same ideology on everything, Jay, we can still sharpen steel. We will never sharpen each other that way.
Yeah. And that's what he was basically saying. Like, it's people who have done way worse than Suki Hana.
Right.
Killed people, and we applaud them.
Right.
We listen to them. You know what I'm
saying? We listen to these rappers every day.
Every day. Selling drugs. Yeah. So thing is, how come he can't meet with her and try to influence her to change up her approach and help the black community? Because she already said that she respected him.
Right. And maybe he's trying to get her to understand that she's leading black girls the wrong way.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, and you know what I'm saying? Not to get biblical, but it's like, this is what I try to explain to people all the time. Jesus didn't hang with good people, bro.
Right. That's what Umar pointed out too.
Yeah. Bro, Peter and them wasn't going, bro.
Yeah.
Peter and them were fishermen. I don't know if people understand, but like in the biblical times, these weren't like nice people.
Exactly.
They were like rough and rugged people, bro. Mm-hmm. Jesus talked to the adulterer at the well. Mary Magdalene was a prostitute. Like, these is the kind of people Jesus talked to and hung with. So like,
yeah,
you can't fix the black community by only talking to people who are already fixed. Like, absolutely. That makes no sense.
Yeah. And to piggyback off of that, Ice Cube has been getting a lot of scrutiny for meeting up, going on because he said everybody's show, right? And he was talking to Tucker Carlson, Tucker Carlson and JFK. Who's JFK's grandson? I forgot what.
I don't know that one, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was a lot of black folks talking about, oh, he a sellout. I'm like, the dude that may fuck the police,
bro.
How come Marcus Garvey
that came up with a whole plan for Black America?
Right, Marcus Garvey met up with the Ku Klux Klanmen to have that conversation.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's a conversation.
Yeah. Now I will say, Umar has.
Well, I'm gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
Umar has a history of dealing with ratchet. He got caught with a stripper. You remember that?
He's not perfect, bro.
He not, but I'm saying I will say that he probably was trying to tap that because
Dr. King allegedly had affairs.
But I'm saying, Umar, you remember that line on Bands That Make Them Dance? Bands That Make Her Dance. You say no to ratchet pussy.
Right.
can't. Umar likes strippers, and he likes that type of stuff.
He's never denied that, though.
He never has.
He's never said that he was Jesus Christ.
No, he never did.
He said he has a passion for black people and reconciling our community. He's still a man at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving him a pass, because if he's using that to have sex with women, then he's wrong.
Right.
But I've never heard him say, I mean, Dr. Umar's not married.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not married.
But people would assume that he would date somebody not like
people.
That. Right.
But I will assume things about him.
And I also say this, man, whoever made this right here, y'all wrong. Y'all are so wrong. Did you see this?
I didn't. That's hell though. Y'all, come on, man.
That was they made this, man. I'll say this,
baby bot, bro. Come on, man.
Baby. Now I ain't gonna lie, PM. I can't unsee it with Suki. That
I mean, it resembles it, but come on, man. Like, this what I'm like I said, bro. At the end of the day, man, people with different ideologies should sit down and talk. I actually prefer to talk to people that don't agree with me.
Right, absolutely. This picture funny as hell, though.
It is
with Suki, but I had to put that right there.
Like, and again, it's for me, it's all about how they meet. These are two black people on two different ends of the spectrum having a conversation. Right. No problem with that. I have a problem when black people meet Donald Trump and they shuck and drive like Kanye West does.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Kanye. Well, I do have a problem with Kanye West meeting with Donald Trump because he should never be the spokesperson for black people
at all.
I don't have a problem with if Ice Cube met with Donald Trump.
Right. Yeah.
If Dr. Umar met with Donald Trump, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Because Dr. Umar is not going to be in a picture talking about, this is my dad.
Exactly.
He's not going to be in a picture talking about, I love Donald Trump.
He ain't going to be cooning.
He would meet Donald Trump to challenge Donald Trump. Absolutely. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, me neither. Now, I want to go to this because this was interesting. Gunna's bodyguard.
I seen that.
The heckler. Now let's take a look at what happened with this because this was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Hilarious.
Yeah, this is funny. Look at this.
Look at Gunna the rat. Check him out. I said, look at Gunna. No, what you said for that? Whatever I wanted to say, brother. Why you can't repeat it? I don't want to repeat. Check him out. I just want you to repeat. So you can look for Rich. I just want you to repeat. So I can sue the hell out of y'all. Look at him, sure. Look.
All right, so that was a heckler,
right?
Going at Gunna. You know what I'm saying? And he got punked out by the security guard.
Definitely got punked out.
He got punked out. I hope it was worth it. That security guard probably was about to lay hands on him, you know, and he said he didn't care if he got sued. But that's the thing, man. These people be so bold to say stuff like that. But you know, you got punked out. Like that clout chasing that you did, to me, you just got punked out. That's all that was.
And that's what I was about to say. And think about this, bro. This dude want clout so bad that he's willing to post himself getting bitched out on the internet. Because that the security guard made you look like I ain't gonna say it no more, but the security guard made you look like less than a man. Right.
Because you changed your approach when he
asked you. He wouldn't even say the word. The security guard said, say the word.
Say it. And he said, I can say whatever I want. I'm assuming.
So say it then.
Yeah, you just said it. Say it again. But see, that's what happens when a man approaches you. Because this ain't no gangster shit. I look at it as a man approaching you. Say what you just said. Because he knew it was real.
Say what you want to say. I mean, you can, but you got to be ready for the consequences.
Yeah. And he know that 9 times out of 10, a security guard can fight, bro. Like, bro,
that dude was big as hell. Even if he can't fight, if he grab you, it's over with.
It's over with. That's why he said, say what you said again.
Yeah.
You know,
my only issue was that with that is Gunna's security guard leaving his person unguarded. That's my only issue with it.
Right. Because you still have to be on guard. He left him.
Gunna definitely had more than one security though. I don't know if you saw the dude with the body bag. Crossbody. He's his security too.
Yeah. But he's still, bro, you got to stay on your pivot.
Yeah, stay on your job. It ain't your job. It's like, it's one of the reasons I stopped going to this club in Jackson, Freelance, because their security always wanted to be tough guys instead of security. Like it's not security's job. Let me say this to all security guards across the world in every club, because you know I'm in a lot of clubs, a lot of lounges, a lot of bars. It is not security's job to be a tough guy. It is your job to keep people safe. That's it.
Yep.
Not to be a tough guy.
I couldn't agree
more.
But
most of them want to be tough guys, so
yeah.
But he definitely got punked out.
Yeah, it was so funny. He said, "So what?" He said, "Whatever I want to say." He can sound like a woman.
He did. I mean, he changed his whole tone. He was, hey, look at Gunna a rat. Look at Gunna a rat. And he was like, say it again. Whatever I want to say.
Whatever I want to say. I can say what I want to say. So I can sue your ass.
Right. And if you don't care, say it again. Get knocked out and sue him.
Because he wasn't scared to get sued, but you would have got your ass knocked out right there. Right. So these tough guys.
Wait, who wasn't scared? The guy with the camera? He was scared.
No. I'm talking about the security guard.
Oh no, the security guard told him, say it again.
Yeah, he said, I don't care if you sue me, nigga. Just say. Right. But the security guard proved his point. You're not saying what you just said.
Right. Say it. Say it while we standing right here.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It was hilarious. But let's continue to move on, man. Let's talk about Drake because we didn't get a chance to talk about this. Did you hear his verse on Travis Scott's album going at Pusha T and Pharrell?
Yeah, definitely.
Does Drake want another surgical summer? Now, for those kids who don't know what a surgical summer is, that's Pusha T put Drake through hell, won the beef out of him and Drake says that he had a response, and Jay Prince did an OG call and told him not to put it out, all this stuff. And you know, this is the thing. When I heard it, first of all, it was weak. It was weak as hell because he was going at Pharrell mainly, but you know, Push is involved. But the thing is, people got to realize this: Drake took an L with that beef.
Big one.
His son was involved in that. Your son, and how your son was revealed to the world was through Pusha T.
Right.
The drama behind that. And when you look your son in the eye, people don't think like this. When Drake looks at his son in the eye sometimes, don't you know that probably scarred him how his presentation was?
Yeah.
And,
I mean, you know, he's about to do a whole Adidas rollout and everything with.
Yeah. And Pusha put that out, not only put his business out there, but made, slaughter him on a track.
Made fun of the fact that he had a baby with not a prostitute, but a porn star. Yeah.
Porn star and all kind of stuff. Thank you for that like, by the way. Thank you for that like. But yeah, so when he looks at Adonis, he probably thinks about that all the time. So he'll never let it go. But the thing is, do you want the smoke though? Do you think that he wants another surgical summer?
Not at all. Not at all. Because if he did, he would have never stopped dissing Pusha T. He would have went right back at him. Because I'm gonna say this, as I think Pusha T is a better rapper bar for bar than Drake, but Drake is way more popular than Pusha T. So Drake, in my opinion, if Drake would have went back at Pusha T and kept the beef going long enough, he would have won.
You think so?
Yeah. Popularity alone, he would have won.
I don't know, bro.
I think that's why he won against Meek, because he went back at Meek and Meek didn't come back.
Meek didn't come back, but Pusha had so much. Like, think about this. Meek was just saying, oh, you got ghostwriters. Pusha was dropping bombshells, and it was like, what else does this man have up under his sleeve?
This is my thing. Eventually, Pusha was going to run out of bombshells, and Drake's popularity was going to overshadow all that.
I don't know. That's just like saying 50 Cent's popularity would overshadow somebody else that was going at him, like Cameron. You remember him and Cameron got into it? Rick Ross won the war.
But 50 Cent's diss records weren't good either, though.
Drake's weren't.
What's the name was cool?
Dutch? What was it?
Duppy Freestyle was good. Duppy Freestyle was actually better than didn't he drop 2?
Nah, he just dropped 1.
Oh, well, Duppy Freestyle was good to me.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't like back to back.
Back to back was weak, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie, the back to back I didn't like back to back.
Duppy Freestyle was better than back to back. Drake only won that because of how popular he was. The one he dropped before that was better than back to back.
Talking about Charged Up?
Yes.
I hated Charged Up.
Beef wise,
Beef-wise,
it was way better than back to back. Back to back, I tell people this all the time, bro. Back to back just was catchy as hell.
That's all that it was,
bro.
Man.
The man said, and this is I'm glad we brought this back up. And I know I said this before. The people made fun of Meek Mill for when Drake was like, "Is that a world tour or your girl
tour?" Yeah,
bro. Who wouldn't want a girl that's helping them make $1 million a night? How is that lame?
Yeah.
I've said this 1,000 times. If having my girl help me make $1 million a night is lame, lame me, please. Bro, make me lame, bro. That'd be like if I don't know if she's single or not. So, but if SZA was like, "Oh, DJ PM, I want to take you on tour," and you was like, "Oh, PM lame. He only make $10,000 a night," which no DJ makes. But he only makes $10,000 a night because SZA took him on the road.
Nigga, so right, it's like what? Come on, man.
Like, how is that lame?
Yeah,
back to back was weak, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Back to back was whack as hell, bro.
To me, it was. Look, shout out to Trio 301. You said back to back was a good song, but not the best diss.
It wasn't a good diss song, bro.
I told people.
I told people that back then. Back to back.
That it was catchy.
It was catchy.
But you remember folks was acting like it was so hard. I'm like, bro.
It was a hit record. That's what it was.
Right. Compared to No Vaseline, to Hit 'Em Up, to
Ether, Takeover.
It ain't
300 bars and running.
Ain't even close. It ain't nowhere near. Ain't
like
nowhere
that
near.
Back to back can't stand up to none of them, bro.
Not even close. Nowhere near it. So I agree with that. But
Drag them through the river. Cause I gotta shout out some Southern ones.
Yeah.
Drag them through the river.
It wasn't even better than those little flip disses. T.I. did.
Down with the King.
Down with the King. Yeah.
99 Problems with Flip ain't one. It wasn't better than none of them.
Yeah, it wasn't none of them. None
Bro,
of
it wasn't better than Trina and Kaya's disses at each other.
them.
It wasn't.
It was just a good song. That's all that
It was
it
a
was.
good song.
That's all that it was. But
It was a good song. It was catchy, back to back. That's why people like. And Drake knew that, bro.
Yeah.
Drake, white people love back to back.
Yeah, because you could play it, and I remember
In the club, DJs
was
played back to back in the club, bro.
Yeah,
I never played it, but DJs played back to back.
I remember I was there. And
People requested it back to back in clubs, bro. It was a catchy song.
The only other song that people would have probably requested that was a beef record before that may have been "Hit 'Em Up," and that's because of the beat alone.
Yeah, "Hit 'Em Up."
Yeah,
"Hit 'Em Up" was catchy, and "Ether." I give you "Ether" too.
I wouldn't play that in the club though.
People, maybe not in the South, but in New York,
not in the South.
Definitely.
Yeah, New York maybe. Yeah, for sure.
But back to back was a worldwide song. Like,
no, that was a smash hit. It was.
I wonder who wrote it. Anyway,
right. Anyway, speaking of who wrote it, Drake, since he's the topic of the hour, the new Drake album, For All My Dogs, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Are we expecting much from this album?
I am, only because his last album was a dance album.
Oh yeah, that was honestly, never mind. That was his last album.
So I'm expecting some well, no, I guess technically his last album was
Certified Lover Boy.
No. He dropped one with Savage.
Oh, yeah. I'm forgetting about that one.
Yeah. What was that called?
Her Loss, maybe.
Her Loss, yeah.
Her Loss.
Which over time it got some hits on it, bro. I can't even hate on that album.
I don't go back and listen to it, honestly.
Bro, you don't play
I play it in the like
Back Outside Boys.
I don't know.
Oh, you tripping. Back Outside Boys is a hit.
I'll play those.
He's like, all you hoes. Play that in the club, bro.
Yeah, I play that, but I don't. Like, I'm talking about personally.
Oh, you talking about personally? All right, I got you.
Hell no.
In the club though, it had some hits though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spin About You.
It was a few of them on there. It just I didn't like
Circo Loco.
I'll be playing that all the time. But I'm not really expecting too much from this. Certified Lover Boy was a cool listen when I first heard it. I didn't go back and listen to it.
I can't say that I've gone back and listened to it.
Yeah, I just wasn't.
But I have listened to the one with him and 21 Savage. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I never go back.
That album was jamming.
Yeah. I'm not expecting much from it. And you know somebody else who I'm not expecting much from?
Who was that?
Nicki Minaj. So Barbs, get in here, Barbs. So you saw that and we shared it in our little group chat that we got. And we said it was headlines. Nicki Minaj said that her new album's coming out in November, is going to be life-changing. It's going to change mankind. That's exactly what she said.
Change mankind.
Yeah. I'm not expecting nothing more, nothing less from Nicki. Now, I will say this. Queen had a couple of tracks that I liked on there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, of course, we say this all the time. Nicki's style is so stale to where I don't think there's if she's in control of it, meaning she's writing everything,
right?
She don't have any participants in it outside of features, then we're going to get the same Nicki Minaj album we got back in, what was that, 09, 2010, whatever it was.
Whenever.
And it's average. Like, there's nothing she's put out within recent memory. It's been cool tracks, but I heard the little Uzi Vert track she got out today, and I'm like, she just sound the same, bro.
Right.
So it's not changing mankind. Like, whatever the hell that meant. I don't know what the shit.
So of course I don't think she meant it literally, but you know how I feel about Nicki, bro. You know how I feel about Nicki. Anybody that's watched this show knows how I feel about Nicki, Luda, the baby. They rap the same way that they've been rapping for years, and because of that, the music they put out is stale.
So let me ask you this, because me and my homeboy Lavelle, shout out to Lavelle, we were talking, and we were trying to decipher or not how big her first week would be, if she could be like, we were projecting, because we like to project numbers and stuff like that.
100,000.
That's what I was thinking. I think it's gonna be significantly lower than her last album.
Right.
But we were saying, if Cardi comes out and sells more than Nicki, does she dethrone Nicki as the queen?
Cardi will sell more than Nicki? No, because Nicki does most of her own writing.
Okay, I agree. I can agree with that.
That's the only reason.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna lie. Because if Nicki went and got help,
she could definitely
off
be
of popularity alone.
Yeah,
because people would be like, "Oh my God, it's a new sound from Nicki."
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. Like, I'm not saying that she has to get writers for her verses, but at least hooks, beat selection.
Let Party write some hooks for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be something like that, production, because she's gonna come as Nicki Minaj. She need help, and I think that if she did have writers like Drake had write, or Drake could write for Nicki. I don't know, shit.
Right, because Drake does write for people.
Yeah, he does write for people, but Snoop's first album, I think that he had some writing on was when he put out that sexual seduction.
Yeah,
that album.
So that don't really count.
Well, no, but I'm talking about the album was ego tripping.
Yeah,
those rap records, he had people write for him. He was open about it.
Right. Well, he's been open about the fact that Jay-Z wrote some bars for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like,
it was on Dr. Dre's project.
Dr. Dre's project. Yeah. He didn't write the bar. He wrote the hook for Snoop.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, I think Nicki does need help. As hard as she goes to the ghostwriters, I'm like, they could really help you out right now. And I'm just interested to see how.
Even if they give her cadences, because I've done that before. I've been in the studio, Nicki. If you need some writers, holler at me. I am a writer. But even if they just go in the studio and say, "Hey, look," instead of saying it's going down, basement, Friday the 13th. Guess who's playing? Jason. Rap like this.
Yeah.
Even if they do that, like, I think her album would be better.
Yeah. So I'm, because some people are just gonna look to see if she still has that status. But I think
she got the status. She needs.
Yeah. There's not gonna be a hit single from her. Like, I just don't see.
Does she need one though?
She doesn't. That's the thing. But when I hear her say that, of course she's hyping the album up, but I don't think there's anything based off of what she's been doing, anything different. It's gonna sound like Queen.
Yeah, just to go back on the hit single, I don't think artists on their level need hit singles. Rick Ross albums don't have hit singles anymore.
Nope.
Jay-Z doesn't have hit singles.
Nas
What's the last hit Nas dropped?
Yeah.
And they still doing well. Their albums are. I think that's the problem. Actually, I think Nicki is still focusing on being hot instead of dropping a great album.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
I think that's the problem.
She's still trying to compete so much is to where she's just hopping on tracks that she feels are potential hits.
Like the song she got with
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. Yeah, my bad.
Old Spice.
Respectfully.
That was hilarious. But,
respectfully.
Yeah, because the thing is that Barbie song, right?
Yeah.
So that song will be forgotten about.
Well, that was a check too. You got to keep in mind that was a check.
True, but I'm saying, like, somebody will say, okay, that's a hit. I'm like, yeah, but we're not.
It's a hit because Mattel is gonna put $1 billion behind promoting it, though, bro.
Right.
Any song you hear 100 times on the radio is a hit. Why do you think people like DJ Khaled music?
Right. Exactly.
DJ Khaled ain't put out. Well, I mean, God's Did was a great record, but it wasn't a hit for real.
No, not a hit.
Yeah, but like, what's the last hit DJ Khaled put out?
Maybe Wild Thoughts.
Right, but he's put out 2 albums since then.
Yeah, and they haven't had no hit records.
But you still heard them 100,000 times, so you liked them.
Yeah. But I agree with
iHeart gonna put that money. iHeart is gonna put that money behind Nicki.
Yeah. But I think that she's not gonna have anything that will be mind-blowing to her fans, because you got some diehard Nicki fans that are gonna just be like, oh my God. Versus me, I'm not delusional of who I like. I love Nas, and I can tell you Nas is not gonna make a hit record unless he hops on somebody else's hit.
Same thing with Jay.
Jay, the same thing.
I'm a diehard Jay-Z fan.
Yeah.
Jay-Z ain't made a hit in 15 years.
What's the last hit Jay-Z had?
The last hit?
From Blueprint 3?
Probably the Black Album.
No, he had hits from Blueprint 3.
No. Oh, no. You're right. On to the next one.
And New York.
That was on. Was that on Blueprint 3?
That was on Blueprint 3.
Okay, so
what was that? What was the album after Blueprint 3?
Shit. Either American Gangster or 444.
American Gangster was back when we were freshmen at Jackson State.
But it came after the Black Album though, for sure.
After
I don't know. I have to look at the chronological order of his albums, but it
it
might have been
444.
444.
That was a long gap then.
Yeah, I mean it was a long gap.
Because 444 came out what 2017,
2017,
2018.
No, Holy, the album that Holy Grail was on.
Yeah,
Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
Magna Carta. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was after.
Blueprint 3.
Blueprint 3. And the only hit he had on there was
You fuck with me, you know I got it.
Well, no, actually he did have some hits on there. You're right. I'll take that back. He had that record. He had the record with Justin Timberlake, which they made a hit.
Right.
And then he had it was one more record, but it had Rick Ross on it too.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
But no. Tom Ford. They kind of made it.
Yeah. So we'll say from Magna Carta, that was his last album.
That was 2015, 16.
That was 2012.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. So,
see what I'm saying? Like he don't need a hit. 444 is a classic album in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
All things considered.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So, but that's the beautiful thing, like how Nas and Hit Boy dropped. So it's like he don't care no more. It's like I'm just gonna make music.
I don't need a hit, bro. I'm making great music.
Plus, he's got deals with the NBA to where you'll hear his song in the playoffs,
correct,
and shit like that. So with Steve, because he still rock with Steve Stout,
correct. He's making music of substance,
right? Exactly,
and that's what I think Nicki needs. Even Ross.
Yeah.
What's the last hit Ross dropped, bro? The last hit.
I don't think Ross had a hit since you know what? And I was talking about this. He didn't even have a hit off of God Forgives. I don't. Did he?
Not a hit?
Not no hit. He hadn't had a hit since shit. Before we graduated Jack State.
I mean, it's been a while, bro. And I'm a Ross fan. I love Rick Ross's albums.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you the last hit Rick Ross has had.
Yeah.
Where it was like, all right, look, you got to play this all summer, dog. Not for 3 weeks when the album come out.
Yeah, because Mastermind
all summer.
Mastermind didn't have no hits.
And I love that album.
Yeah, but he, I think the whole thing with the Def Jam, him getting off Def Jam, he just started throwing stuff out.
Right.
And I think by the time he got the Epic, he just stopped. I mean,
and I like his last Port of Miami too. It was cool.
I didn't like that one.
The one before that was what was the name of it? I can't think of it, but it was a good album too.
Yeah.
No hits on it.
Not no hits. Yeah.
And so I think that's the route Nicki needs to go. Don't make a hit. Don't focus on making hits. Put out a great album, and if a hit comes from it,
then good. Because you already cemented. You already got that.
We know you can make hits. You got more Billboard records than any female rapper.
Facts.
We know you can make a hit. We know you used to can make a hit.
Yeah, Trio, you said Ross' last hit had to be back 2010, 2011. That's what I said when we graduated. That's the last time I remember Ross being, unless he was on the DJ Khaled record, unless that would happen or something like that.
Yeah.
That's all that I can think of.
What's the last DJ Khaled hit though? Well, no.
DJ Khaled had some hits, bro. Like
because he got records with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Wild Thoughts.
Yeah.
He had he got some hits. I ain't gonna hate him.
With Justin Bieber and Chance and all them, whatever the record that was with Quavo, and I didn't like that record. You don't remember that? It had Justin Bieber, Chance the Rapper, Quavo. It was a very pop sounding rap.
Nicki dropped a song with NBA YoungBoy and it wasn't a hit, bro. Like,
if that don't help you, I don't really know.
She did a song with Lil Baby that wasn't a hit.
Two of them, two, not just one.
She got to stop chasing hits and just put out a dope album.
Lil Baby hadn't been putting out hits lately either, though.
I don't know. They go off in the club
in Atlanta.
True, very true, very true statement.
In Atlanta.
Hey, I know we're not talking about this. What you think about him canceling shows?
Oh, because I talked about this.
You talked about that already?
I had a whole show, but I'll say it again.
Give me a quick one too. What you think?
So my thing with this is Lil Baby, it's a couple of things that you can take in accountability, but I think that streams for one lie to us and lie to the artists.
Right.
Because that's what they go based off of when the bookers promote you and or book you and everything like that. They think that you got X amount of streams, so that means that the streams from this area, that means that you could book this show and everybody show up, not knowing that, hey, that's that one person that probably streamed your shit 100 times,
right?
Plus the other person that streamed your shit 100 times, and then that makes it a million and a billion and all.
Right, because if you get 10,000 people to stream one song 10 times, that's 100,000 streams.
Right. And each person doing that in a state or a city, different cities can.
Yeah, don't necessarily. I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that because you can get a million streams in a city, and that can only mean 100,000 people streamed it 10 times.
Yeah, and people get happy because as an artist, when I see people in a certain region streaming it, I'll be like, damn, maybe I should go. But I'm like, well, you got to think, bro. They're just paying $9.99 to stream. That's just a stream. They didn't go and buy it, Lil Baby people don't really buy his music like that. Versus Eminem and Drake and Travis Scott, they be buying their records
for sure.
And then another thing too is charging too much money, right? Look who was on the bill: Lil Baby, Rallo Rodriguez, Glorilla, and some other artists that raps with Lil Baby. Those are not superstars, bro.
Right.
Lil Baby is not a superstar. I can't
agree with that.
He's not a superstar.
Can't agree with it, my boy.
He's not okay. If he was a superstar, he would be able to not cancel.
So let me ask you this: who's a superstar to you?
Drake.
You don't think? All right, I give you that. All right, you finally win. All
right. You see what I'm saying? He's
not on Drake level. I give you that.
Right. Drake can charge.
Drake just canceled his Memphis show though.
But that was some bullshit. That was because don't try to play it. Come on, bro. He was just sold out a show in Philly. Don't do that.
Hey, the nigga did 6 shows in New York and sold out 4 of them, bro.
Right, come on, bro. Don't do that. Please don't. You tried it, but
you're right. I give you that one. You get that one. My bad.
Yeah. But
I tried, bro.
Yeah, but and then look, if it's kids if he has the youth, they're not paying for it. They could be on a payment plan with their parents or something like that. And they may not have the money, $200 to go see Lil Baby, and that's it. Now,
go ahead.
Now, Lil Baby, Drake, Lil Baby, J. Cole, Lil Baby,
Chris Brown. Remember
Lil Baby, Chris Brown. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people would do that.
I'm gonna say this too. I think Lil Baby's going out too often too. Like he was just on tour last year.
Yeah, but shit, some people stay on tour. Like Tech Nine, he don't ever stop touring.
Yeah, but Tech Nine does small venues.
He does small venues, and you tried to play Nas and Wu-Tang. Remember you did that? You tried it, boy. You tried it. I was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Right, like Tech Nine is doing like Center Stage, Masquerade.
Yeah, not Masquerade. He's doing like what's that one Killer Mike was just at? Where's that? Tabernacle.
Center Stage, I think.
No, that Tabernacle.
Yeah, but the Tabernacle hold like 3,000 people, bro.
That's way more than Masquerade.
You're right. I give you that, but
yeah,
Lil Baby doing arenas.
But he's not big enough to do arenas by himself.
I mean, the last tour he was by himself though.
He wasn't doing arenas.
He was. He did State Farm.
Okay, that's in Atlanta.
True.
That's in Atlanta. See,
I have to look at what else he did.
Yeah, outside the
I know he ain't do like Madison Square.
Nah, he can't do it. Like Nicki, Nicki is a superstar.
Yeah.
But even Nicki, you remember that year she had to cancel her shows because she was trying to do arenas?
And then she added I know what you're talking about, because she added
one of them artists.
Who did she add? At like halfway through the show, through the tour.
Through the tour. It was
who was it?
I don't know if it was Party Next Door. It was somebody like that.
It was somebody though. She added somebody to her show.
Right. And that tells you everything you need to know right there. Like it's certain people cannot do those arenas by the. Why you think Drake never tours by himself? When's the last time Drake toured? Drake don't tour because Drake knows Drake is a very smart man.
Yeah.
Or the people that surround him. I know that if I go on tour with Migos, if I go on tour with Lil Baby, if I go on tour with this person, I'm guaranteed to break records. 21 Savage, I can break records and high grossing. You mean to tell he wouldn't be able to do as much if 21 Savage wasn't on that tour? Not saying that he couldn't be in arenas by himself.
I don't know, bro.
Not saying he couldn't be in arenas by himself.
Drake, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's a
Drake is
reason.
Drake, bro. Hey, listen, we say a lot of stuff about Drake, but one thing Drake can't do is sell out a show.
Not arenas, not everywhere.
I don't know, bro.
That's the whole reason he tours with people. You mean to tell me? Let me ask you this: if you could tour by yourself and sell out arenas everywhere in America, why in the hell would you co-tour? Not saying somebody opening up for you. I'm talking about co-touring with that don't even make sense.
I mean, they basically opening up for Drake, though.
They co-touring Drake and 21 Savage.
Maybe on paper, but not in the bank. I guarantee you that.
He's not getting as much, but I'm saying a lot of 21 fans are coming as well because
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just like R&B groups, right? Drew Hill could go on tour by themselves. Now, could they do where I just went, where it was them and Silk at Mableton Amphitheater? Nah. Right? Nas can tour by himself, but it's bigger when him and Wu-Tang there. You know how many people was at the Lakewood Amphitheater? That shit was deep. And I ain't talking about older folks. It was young folks with Wu-Tang shirts, bro.
I believe it.
17-year-olds. And I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know why, but I believe it.
You stupid, bro.
I would have shown up when Nas went on.
Right, yeah. Nas is a terrible performer, by the way.
He's a rapper, bro. He's a good rapper. He's not an entertainer.
Yeah. I love Wu-Tang did good, but Nas, my cousin Smooth Hands like, I'll never go to a Nas show again.
Hey, Nas make music to listen to in your car.
Yeah, not, but he could perform like Hate Me Now, but he just, just move like that. That's it. He need a hype man or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what I feel like, Lil Baby. I feel like
I respect it.
Yeah. Plus, he ain't got no hits out right now.
I live in Atlanta, so I can't say.
Atlanta, outside of Atlanta, that's what I be thinking about because he get heavily requested here. Heavily, bro.
Right.
They always do that, but you got to think outside of Atlanta. I don't think they go crazy like him for that in other parts of the world. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that has been today's episode of Red's View, man. Thank you, everybody who's been tuning in, and for the people who will tune in. Make sure, of course, you follow the screen at the bottom. Subscribe to youtube.com/Red's View. Make sure that you hit that like button for the algorithm or the dislike button for the algorithm. Share this. Shout out to Trio 301. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in, man. You already know where to follow me. I'm followed at JAYR3D on all social media platforms. DJ PM.
At THEE. That's the DJ PM, all social media.
Absolutely. And yeah, man, if you in the A, you hit one of us up, we're guaranteed to spend somewhere. So sure. Just let us know. But yeah, man, that is J Red. Red's View, DJ PM. We're signing out.